Valley Club, we have a new arena meta in Marvel Strike Force. We have a new team and a new legendary coming next week in Hellfire Club and Blastaar. They're kind of in the game right now, but they're officially arriving next week. We're talking about all that and more in this edition of your Marvel Strike Force weekly news update. And if you're ready for it all, you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel and this edition of your Marvel Strike Force weekly news update. We do this every single week, keep you up to date on everything that has happened and is upcoming in Marvel Strike Force. And if you get some value from this video, leave it a like, click that subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you know as soon as a brand new video goes up. At least 5 pieces of Marvel Strike Force content every single week on this channel. And normally with these news videos, we're doing these with a guest. I love doing these with a guest. However, my schedule is very busy this summer, driving the kids around to all their events. So we should be back to normal, not next week, but the week after. We are going out of town next week, so we're probably gonna have another news video solo and early, probably putting up on a Wednesday instead of Thursday. But yeah, after that, should be back to normal with guests and everything like that. Let's get into it, Valley Club. New promo code of the week. This is from earlier in the week from the Counting Corner. The code 7K champs, 1 million gold, 200 L4 training modules, and this code is expiring 11 hours from now, so Friday, August 1st, 2025, 1 p.m. I believe that's Pacific is when it's going to expire. So make sure you claim that before then. Let's jump into the game. All the way at the bottom of the roster screen is our new characters, the Hellfire Club. Like I said, they're sort of in the game. They officially arrive next week, and it looks like Azazel is going to be the first character arriving in the game. Also looks like Azazel is going to be followed by not Blastaar, but Rachel Summers, then Sebastian Shaw. That is what was told to me on stream. And of course, the events for Blastaar should be beginning next week as well, because all of Quasar's events are ending this week. But if you go to the latest blog all about the Hellfire Club, it is a secret society of elite mutants on strike, calling their help to fight against Annihilus. Longtime Hellfire Club member Emma Frost is leading this group along with fellow strike veteran Madeline Pryor and new to the party, Sebastian Shaw, aka the Black King, Azazel, and Rachel Summers. And they are going to be a raid team. No surprise there. They're going to specialize in the raids. Not clear at this point if they are going to replace the Chaotic Storm raids, the Spotlight raids, be something totally different. But what I do like about this team is that they have second options as well, kind of like what they did with the Uncanny Avengers, giving them bonuses in Crucible, giving them bonuses in War. Well, the great thing, you're going to be able to use these characters on other teams as well. Dual threats, 2 team options in Cosmic Crucible. Outside the raids, new characters will make an immediate impact on your roster in Cosmic Crucible. 2 of the 3 new members can slot into existing powerful teams with powerful results. Azazel is going to get the Accursed Cosmic Crucible tag, so you can pair him with the Accursed, probably taking out Mortal from that team. And then Rachel Summers is going to get the Immortal X-Men, the Crucible team. I'm thinking, I'm not sure, either Polaris or Cable is out of that team. We're probably going to want to keep Beast, keep Jean Grey, and keep Storm on the team. Sebastian Shaw, especially because Storm has the stun like Sebastian Shaw does, and Rachel Summers could spread stun. First character that it could actually spread stun. Sebastian Shaw creates a 1-2 punch with Emma Frost that complements Cable and Phoenix Force squads. In addition to Hellfire Club members, like several key Shaw abilities for success in other game modes. So Sebastian Shaw, you're going to slot him into a few different teams. Let me know if you're thinking of using him more with Cabal, more with Phoenix Force. He does have that villain tag, so he is gonna slot well with Cabal, and can't remember the synergy that he has with Phoenix Force. But Azazel is gonna drag teams in the Brimstone dimension with this demonic mutant, cuts down enemy waves, big multi-target attacks, dishing out ability energy to Hellfire Club allies in the raids. Rachel Summers is gonna spread negative effects, including stun. So kind of like Hella, but including stun with this. Sebastian Shaw is the protector. He's getting a lot of stun with his basic when he gets charged. All of the attacks unavoidable when he's charged as well. And as far as the stat upgrades, we knew they were getting stat upgrades from the Strike Spot video, but these are the exact numbers here. Emma Frost, health going up by 117, damage 126, armor 116, focus 101, resistance 119. Madeline Pryor's base stats are also going up as well. Health going up by 120, damage up by 106, armor 102, focus 104, and resistance 103. So she should be in line with the current stats. And what they said is a lot of her war defense things are going to go to all modes. So for example, her basic was on war defense, flipping 3 additional positive effects on a primary target. She's just gonna do that now. Same thing with her ISO 8 attack. On her new things, what she's gonna do, instead of on war defense, attack is still gonna be unavoidable and is counterattack, but she's gonna apply ability block to all protectors for 2 turns and support enemies, or ability block 1 turn to protect her enemies, 2 turns for support enemies. That is going to be in all game modes, not just in war defense. Also, the ultimate, you're still going to get some war defense callouts, but now the attack cannot be blocked in all game modes, not just war defense. And as far as the passive, it extends for Marauders. Emma Frost extends to any Hellfire Club Marauder allies cloned. She is gonna mind control the ally with the highest damage to attack the enemy that attacked the that attacked your team there. So it looks good, and we saw the full kits earlier this week in a video. If you want to check out the full kits, check out the video from earlier this week. But there is a new leaderboard that you don't want to miss. I missed some of the scoring for this, but on the line here is some skill gear, some gear tier 20 skill gear. So if you're still trying to get some of your skill characters prepared for Professor X, that's when it's gonna help you. War battles, make sure you do your war battles. Diamond ore fragments, I believe these are paid only, but this is what I forgot. I totally forgot to use Quasar on my war attacks. Don't have them slot to one team, so I tend to forget him a lot. Let me know if you guys do the same, but yeah, make sure you use him in war offense or just place him on defense if you're gonna be like myself and forget. Also, this is based on spending power cores, and I did open Franklin Richards last week while we had, just because I wanted the unlock, but let's open right now and get some points for this event as well. We're gonna open 10 of these. And let's see how many Franklin Richards shards we get. Let's see if we get into the next star level here. Yeah, let's go open all the stuff. Getting some points for the event, only 72, so we would not have got the unlock, but we do get him to the next star level. And there he is, 4 stars for Franklin Richards. And we got some points for the milestone for the Quasar as well. We also have some global milestones. So yeah, make sure you do these, especially if you are really pushing for this gear tier 20 pieces. Make sure you at least do the bare minimum. Maybe not spending a lot of power cores, but at least use Quasar in war. And actually, Valley Club, while I was editing this, our war started. So let's go claim these milestones. Let's go just bring in this old school Weapon X team against this old school Extreme X-Men team. Not sure if we're gonna win, but we're gonna get the milestones. So let's go do this fight. Our alliance is not super competitive, so let's just put this on auto and see if this wins. Our only requirement is to make sure that we get our 10 attacks on a daily basis. We probably should have targeted Forge there, but let's get a big boom from Quasar. Come on, I guess we're gonna go on the Rogue now. Quasar, let's go. Where's your turn? Come on, man. Let's go. We look like we might have Forge bleeding out. All right, we took out Rogue and Gambit, man. If you like war, man, Quasar's really good in war, guys, man. As should be, because he is a legendary specializing in war, and we're just gonna smash this old school team. Let's go claim all of our milestones. So we got the attack in, and what did that do for our score? Let's see how many milestones we can claim. Oh, we could claim a few of them. And we have risen up to almost the point where we are in these paid milestones. Usually these are premium milestones right here. This is where the premium milestones begin. If you were spending on this one, you got Quasar's ultimate awaken ability, which is the main one that gets his battlefield effects off. So if you're spending, this is a good one to spend on, but I am not spending on this one. I actually need a lot of bio gear, not a lot of skill gear for my Professor X saga. But let me know what you're doing with this Quasar event, pushing hard on it or just kind of getting the milestones as they come. Also want to remind you guys about the global milestones going on right now related to the Fantastic Four Danger Room. This one is not as fun as the initial or the last two that had Old Man Logan and Jean Grey. However, what I'm finding, if you're willing to do a little bit of grinding, get a lot of X coins, it does become more fun once you have a lot of X coins. It's not like the last one where you could just go difficulty 10, smash right away. This one, you do have to grind for a little bit, get those X coins, and I'm having a little fun. Once I got some more X coins, got more freedom to use characters, getting a little more enhanced stats, but it is rough without that. But either way, make sure you do some of the runs and make sure you claim all of these milestones. There are some pretty good rewards. I just claimed some of these this morning. Diamonds for Madeline, diamonds for Emma Frost. So get all this stuff, guys. But for that, you would need to go and do the danger room. So like I said, I'm doing a few runs here. What I am doing right now is saving up X coins. So a lot of what I'm doing is using Blade, Hellfire, going in difficulty 9 because difficulty 9 and 10 awards the same amount of yellow X coins for the elite nodes that you do. The same strategy, you guys can do the same strategy at lower difficulties. You're getting less X coins per run, but make sure you have these zero cost boons ready. And then what I want to do is get enough yellow X coins to get a cursed energy on kill. Then I'm going with Blade, Hellfire, and just trying to beat 2 elite nodes and backing out. 2 elite nodes backing out. Now, if I do get some good cards, I will continue to go. Maybe I get, I'm not getting any allies. And the difference with this is if you are using a normal run trying to beat it, you don't want to get a lot of the cards that say when you only have 2 enemies. When you're trying to farm with just the accursed teams, it does work very well, but if you're trying to actually beat it, you don't want to use any of those boons. And I talked about this in a video earlier this week, but just some of the good cards that I think are really worth looking out for. Energy, Vampire, Frenzy, and Entry Wound all give you a lot of benefits from Bleed. Basic Heal, this is a good one on your farming runs. You're using Blade and Hellfire, trying to get a little more heal every time the allies use their basic. Special deal specials cost 4 less. Ultimate deal, ultimates cost 2 ultimate ability energy less. That is a great one. Ultimate energy steal, that's a little better because not only you're getting 2 ability energy, you're stealing it from the primary target. I guess maybe it's worse if they don't have the ability energy, but rather steal it and take that from them. Energizing Strike on kill ability energy for self and adjacent allies. Black Panther's boon on kill fills speed bar by 25%. Now, some of these are the ones that I'm talking about. These are great on your farming runs when you're only using 2 characters, not looking for any supply bonuses or anything like that. On your normal runs, you don't want to equip any of these because you're hoping for the correct characters and you're hoping for more than 3 characters on that. Happy Family is a great one as well. This one is Fantastic Four allies get 5% damage per Fantastic Four MCU allies, especially if you're relying on that Fantastic Four team for your final run. This would be a great one. Power Rebalance, you do need to have Franklin Richards on your team, not a rented one, a real Franklin Richards on your team for this one, the way I understand it. Maybe you have some different information. Let me know in the comments if that's not correct, but from what I'm told, you do not have Franklin Richards on your team. This one is pretty important for beating the final Professor X. On start damage, enemy with the highest damage, 99% of health, and this damage reduces the max health target by the same amount, so they can't heal up. This is a strong one. Will help you on that final node. If you don't get this, you can use a lot of heals and then maybe 2-tap that node, but yeah, this is a very important one if you want to beat that final Professor X node. Doom brought upgrades. This is a great one as well, especially if you're pairing Franklin Richards with Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is the ally, summon allies, so his Doom bots will gain full speed bar upon being summoned, gain safeguard and death proof, to help them survive a little longer. Soulfire is for each accursed ally. Enemies lose 4% health at the start of the turn. This is based on the accursed team. So if you're using cursed, these are some good ones. Soul Food, each time an enemy is brought below 25% health. Satanic gains 3 ability energy for each ally. Deal with the Devil. This is a great one as well. It just helps you not get one-shotted right away before you can take a turn. If you're using the curse, you're getting 6 death proof, 6 counterattack, and 6 offense up, and enemies cannot gain empowered. And some other more general boons that are really good. A lot of them are great, but ones that stand out to me, the Carnage one, when an enemy drops below 25% health, fills speed bar by 10% for all allies. Mysterio is a great one as well. On basic, clone that ally. So if you have a Franklin Richards, you use his basic, you're gonna get another one there. Sinister's one is a little different, but also a good one. I don't have it highlighted, but it's a great one as well. On ultimate, you're gonna clone the enemy that has the highest damage, and this only happens once per match. And this is a very important one if you use speeding ticket. Enemies cannot fill speed bar for themselves or allies. If you don't have this and run into a super scroll, even on a basic node, he could wipe out your entire team. So look for speeding ticket and look for power rebalance, and then I guess just lean into whatever you're trying to lean into, either the bleeds or a Fantastic Four team, a curse team, or just trying to get some of these great boons. All right, and there is a new arena meta in the game. This is what I'm using on offense. It doesn't beat everything. It cannot beat Professor X. I don't have a Professor X yet, but let's go to the top of our arena chart so I can show you what some of the top players are using. Mobile Gamer has Professor X, so he's climbed to the top of the charts. And what he's using on offense, Shadow King, the three-piece Fantastic Four, and Professor X. We have a different combination at the top here. Four-piece Fantastic Four with No Thing, with Human Torch, and with Professor X. We have a different arena meta here on offense with the three-piece Fantastic Four, Professor X, and Quasar. And let's go down to number 4, see if there's a totally different team. So similar to this is what Mobile Gamer is using. So a few different teams in the arena meta right now. Let me know what you're using. Maybe you don't have any of these newer characters, and maybe Fantastic Four full team still works. But let me know what hybrid team you're using and what you've had the most success with in Arena Valley Club. And after 3 months of Command Center milestones featuring Quasar, it is going away in 4 short days. And replacing it, it will be Command Center milestones for this guy, Blastaar, the next legendary character coming to the game free for everybody. Red stars and gold stars for free just by engaging with Marvel Strike Force on a daily basis. Great thing about Blastaar, or a unique thing about Blastaar, he has this new effect, Bomb Burst. He gets more Bomb Burst as he does his basic, but no cooldowns for his special. It is a big damage move, but a lot of healing. And now the more Bomb Burst you have, the less healing it's gonna do. But that's the opposite for the ultimate. The more Bomb Burst, the more damage you are doing. There is a max of 5 Bomb Bursts. So once you get to the max, you probably want to do the ultimate, not the special. But if anytime before reaching that max of 5 of the Bomb Bursts, you may have low health, that is when you use the special. So I'm looking forward to using this guy. I think he has a new kit. I think it sounds like it's very fun, but let me know your thoughts on Blastaar, how you're going to plan to use him. He looks like he is going to be slotted into Cosmic Crucible, but let me know what kind of team you're going to slot him into. Maybe Cabal, because he's a villain, but let me know your thoughts, Valley Club. And with the new Command Center milestones, we're getting a new chapter currency. Intel is going away, which means this Intel store is going away as well. 11 days you have left to spend all of your Intel. And if we look at the new currency, if we look at some of the global milestones, what they're giving us is the new currency, this antimatter. So Intel store going away, antimatter store coming. It should be here next week, and there should be a little bit overlap with the Intel store and the antimatter store. So you should be getting maybe no Intel at this point, and a lot of the antimatter. I'm expecting there to be 2 different stores until this 11 days is up. And then just all this currency, all your Intel is going to go away, be converted to shop currency, that legacy currency. So make sure if you want to get some of the latest characters or gear to your 20 pieces or diamonds for characters, make sure you, and it's in the Intel store, you have the Intel. Make sure that you spend this before it goes away. And then it's all going to go into that antimatter store. We also had some characters become farmable yesterday. We got this announcement. We have Silver Sable. She's now available in the War store. You could use the legacy currency for her, getting those shop credits. Daredevil Modern, now in the Cosmic Crucible store. You could get him for shop credits. So that is good. And then Hitmonkey is going to be replacing Havoc as the featured character in Spotlight Raid Orb, which means that we should go open our Spotlight Raids orbs right now to get that 7-star Hitmonkey. Havoc is now going to be on the Raid store and the Raid Orb, and you could get Legacy. You could use your Legacy shop credits for him. And then Hitmonkey is eventually going to go out of Spotlight Raid Orb and go to the Arena store and Arena Orb. But let's go and open our Spotlight Raid Orbs right now and get our 7-star Hitmonkey. We need 160 Hitmonkey shards, so that is 32 of those Spotlight Raid Orbs. So let's go into the store and open 32 of these. So let's go open 30. There we go. And we should be short 10 at this point. So that we are short 10. Let's go open 2 more total. 1. And that is guaranteed 5 Hitmonkey shards. 1 more, and that'll get us the unlock. There we go. Let's go and rank them up, get some diamonds on Hitmonkey. Make sure you guys do these, especially if you've been playing for a while. Have a big surplus of your Spotlight Raid Orbs. Immediately get Hitmonkey up to that 7-star level. Also want to remind you guys that this Accursed Showcase is going away 4 days from right now. And that means that if you are like myself and have not done these yet, make sure you just go in and get all your free rewards, guys. It is free stuff. This does not take any of your normal campaign energy, does not take any of your ISO 8 campaign energy. You get this on a daily basis anyway, so just make sure you go through all of these. Or if you've already done it, make sure you're farming the nodes with either the training mats or the gold orbs. The training mats is on the Hellfire. Gold orbs are the training, gold orbs are in Hellfire. Training mats are on the hood. Satana has some older pieces there. This is the showcase that you need to do on a daily basis for the command center events, this Fantastic Force mini showcase events. And then Quasar, if you have not gotten his red stars yet, make sure you do this invasion event. I did mines on difficulty 9 and did not have the max health equipped. Did not have Vile Rage, so enemy death clearing negative effects from there. Did not have enemy absorption and did not have Rope-a-Dope, but had all the other ones on. And I found that to be a little easier than going to difficulty 10 and doing less nodes. I found doing all the nodes at difficulty 9 with these mods on was a little easier for me. Whatever is the easiest for you, just make sure you do this before it goes away. You do have 11 days to do this, but don't wait. More red stars on Quasar is better than less red stars on Quasar. That's about it for now in Marvel Strike Force. Hopefully you did get some value from this video, and if you did, leave the video a like. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. Let me know what you think of the Hellfire Club. Let me know what you think of Blastaar. What is your hype level? Super excited, or is this just gonna be another grind for you? I'm personally, I'm looking forward to the Hellfire Club and their double tags and everything like that and their multi-uses. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, next week, we're probably going to be doing the news a little earlier, releasing on a Wednesday instead of a Thursday, which means if you're listening to the podcast version, it should be up on Thursday instead of Friday. Check out some of the other videos on the channel, including only 10 teams that you need to win right now in Marvel Strike Force. The video is up there. But have a great rest of your day, guys. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out.